Hi Tarot Tribe, it's Ethany, and today is day 20 of the 31 Days of Tarot for 2018. And today is share one tarot myth that you used to believe and why you stopped believing it. This one is a little bit hard because I feel like even with my spiritual practice, I'm a skeptical believer. So I'm kind of like, I question everything. Question everything, believe nothing. I do question quite a lot. So I'm not sure if there was really ever a myth that probably did. I think one of the ones that really stuck out for me is maybe the way you store them. One of the things I learned very early on is to store decks in silk and wood. So silk cover and then a wooden box. But I don't really, I've heard a lot of stuff. I've heard that they came from ancient Egypt, that they come from the Romani people, and the Romani only, that they are evil. I've heard that you shouldn't. There is a million things what you shouldn't do and what you should believe, what to believe around the tarot. And I've done a lot of myth debunking over the years. I think the other one that I believed when I was first starting out, that I read in a book was you had to be gifted your first deck, you had to be gifted your decks. Well, that went out the window a long time ago. But then it's actually, that is probably it. Now that I'm rambling on, that is totally what I used to believe. I believed that until just from the books that I read, until I started meeting other readers and learning more. And I came across the perspective of, if you don't resonate, say someone buys you a deck and you're like, oh, thanks, oh, it's ugly, and say you don't resonate with the images or you don't get anything from it, then how are you going to work with it? Sure, you could do rote memory or you can learn things and just use it in that way. But if you want to use it in a way where you're really bouncing off of the imagery and all that sort of stuff, then you really do need to vibe with it and enjoy spending time with the deck. And I that was a light bulb went off for me. But that was very early on in my tarot journey. It's been a very long time. So that's probably the one thing that I used to believe, the gifting. But I've heard a whole manner of stuff that I'm just no, I don't think so. So thankfully I've not paid a lot of attention to a lot of things like that. I'm looking forward to hearing some of the myths that people have heard around the tarot, and what they don't believe anymore. And do you believe any of them now? Are there anything where you kind of go, that actually still resonates with me? That's a really interesting perspective, right? Alrighty, that's today. See you tomorrow.